Revelio.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Some days are more difficult.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
What are you up to now?
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You made it!
I take it this means you had some luck at the library.
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Confringo! Revelio!
It's another aggressive one!
Confringo! Finger! Confringo!
What is going on with them?
Revelio.
Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio!
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio!
Revelio.
Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Revelio!
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Revelio!
If the Moonstone is here and so is Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio! Bombarda!
Revelio.
Revelio! Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopas and now this.
Lumos.
Lumo! We need to find moths for those spinners.
Revelio.
Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos! Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
It's beautiful.
Lumos. Revelio.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Confringo.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Revelio.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
Revelio.
As are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it!
Revelio.
Staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
I think I'd like to look around a bit first.
I suppose we could spare a moment. Very well.
Revelio.
We should leave soon. The longer we stay, the more I want a fwooper.
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda.
Revelio.
Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Leviosa. Confringo. Finger. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
From the outside, you'd never guess this place even existed in here.
I have a feeling that was the idea. Are you finished exploring?
I believe I am.
Good. If we leave for the henge now, we should make it by nightfall. We still have the poachers to contend with. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a castle-ruling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next creature that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidges.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes. Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around. Always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving the dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the Moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Revelio.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Did that really happen, or are you simply being overdramatic?
Of course it happened! I heard it straight from the horse's mouth! Oh, she is a rather horse-faced girl, that Astoria Cricket. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung, hovel of a place, though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So, back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Sirona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can! They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
today's lesson we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting
Revelio.
artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Renlock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Now, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio.
Curious scenes find him on display here at the bell tower entrance. Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but
Revelio.
symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights.
Sir Athpuddle.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pandadon. Their pets. I find that comforting. At least we're out of the classroom.
Playing bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in training yards and
Wagadu's
sculleries,
history is, well,
where his
a
warm and
bit different
approachable
than that of
demeanor...
Sir Scagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine
Courage.
Wartnobby.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Athpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True, but Imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Oh, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
Revelio.
Keep on your toes.
When we're done.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio.
Confringo! Finger!
Revelio.
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll turn on us first chance he gets.
Someone missing our finger! Confringo!
Run out.
I'm just warming up. You will pay for your deed.
So close!
Let's see what you make of
Coward!
Protego!
Had enough?
Petrific!
Beer!
Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis! The darkness will swallow you up! Petrificus totalis!
Revelio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Reducto! Expulso! Hold still! Reducto! Potato! And I haven't even had it!
Revelio.
To your knees! Made it.
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
These Merlin trials won't get Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the 3 broomsticks.
How is that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the 3 broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the 3 broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Stop right there!
Oh, nice.
I'm out!
I'll have taken your life before you even realize it's gone.
Confringo! Confringo!
Now, personal.
Revelio.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time.
Revelio. 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 Confringo. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo.
That solves that.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Nothing to poach in Arranger except spiders.
Protego!
Low! Confringo!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. 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 Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Revelio. Should think they felt that in London. Revelio. 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 Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. I don't like the looks of that encampment. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I hope Rookwood.
Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. Revelio.
I'll never met a thing.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing? Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
You found the blue flames in Crackcroft. Well done.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
It on your heads when our expectations take flight like festivals. It on your cup. This looks like trouble. Revelio. I wanted this little excitement and have a job at a bank.
He's weak. Yes, he is. When's the last time you saw him catch a beast? They won't find anything.
Yeah!
Revelio.
I'm famished. What's that? Who's there?
Oh, there's a hole in my pocket.
You're there.
I've been fighting this before you were born. Was that your best?
Alohomora. Revelio.
Most problems in my family weren't in the mines at one time.
Revelio. Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Kingston.
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks!
No, it's not. It's the Hogshead.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place! It's absolutely vile in here.
It's no Three Broomsticks, that's for certain.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
I'd normally toss the both of you out. But I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
Please, you can't use me as target practice anymore.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deke thinks you've made marvelous. It's here.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
You'd think knowing spells would simplify things.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. You won't be disappointed. That's a GIGABYTGE promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure. Whenever you're about.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wonderful.